would say.
Let's go!
Let's go! So, Shana, Motorsport Magazine. I'm still learning that. So, guys, we have the Middle East frenemies, from a big rivalry between them to actually becoming best friends and fixing each other cars on track. Hazaa, Alhosani, and Nasser, Alharbali. So Hazaa Alhosani, AJ21, 4. What does it stand for?
AJ is adrenaline junkie.
And it came by pure coincidence. It wasn't planned. And
Planet. It just came like this. My father's name is Abdullah, and his grandfather's is Juma, and it came like adrenaline junkie. Okay, let's go.
pure luck, and actually fits him so well. Nasser
Alharbali from El Salvador, and I've been drifting here for 3 years now.
So 2 new drifters that really making a big impact.
S14 boss kit and carbon Kevlar made at home.
Literally
Made at home. Like in spot at home. I brought the molds and put it out, and just from YouTube I learned everything. I didn't know. I have zero knowledge about carbon and fiber and bodyworks.
Engine
LSA stroke and 700 horsepower. Sequential gearbox, RTS, quick change, and 6 pistons at the back. Foot brake on front only. There's no brakes at the back.
He doesn't need brakes.
Yep, let's go.
Let's go. And Nasser
205 350Z, running a 420 cubic inch LS3, a NASCAR transmission, and stock diff and axles, and just carbon crafts body kit. Very simple build.
Very simple build, yet very effective.
Car went from a street car to a pro car in like 1 year, and supported by FDF and 59 North, and tuned here and built.
He's the only other drivers that run 59 North in the UAE, guys.
Yeah. So Sweden, right? Sweden.
Yeah, Sweden. Marcus.
Supporting Marcus. Yes.
Oh, the car is ruined actually from every single angle.
We finished the season. It has to be ruined.
Yeah,
That means you drove it.
it's an amazing season, but we need more championships, to be honest. I'm thrilled. I'm hungry for more. This is not enough for me.
Then let's go to Europe.
Let's go.
Almost won the championship.
Got up on the podium and they made me go back down. So I mean, I knew the points were wrong, but I stayed quiet about it. I was like, you know what? No one noticed. No one cares about the points. They care about who's on the stage. So I was like, but they caught me. So took second overall. It's shocking. For me, it's my first year competing. And Oman was like obviously like a big slap for me. I was expecting to shine brighter, but I didn't. But anyways, the challenge was here for me. This year, the challenge was here because it's my first year even competing here.
So there might be not many people following you in Oman this year, but I know that from Sweden and Europe in general, there's a lot of people who follow Oman. When people see your car, they will know which car it was. But can you tell people on your first round of Oman, first round ever in an international championship, and what were you not fighting, but what was going in your head and between your legs, the phone, I mean, and what's been happening that time? We know because we're friends, yeah, but people don't know.
When
wife was expecting.
Oh yeah, so in my first round when I went over there, my wife's due date was supposed to be before it by 3-4 days, and obviously it's always delayed. So actually she gave birth while I was on the line. So I was on my final battle, I think it was with Shirba. And right before I went to start line, I knew that my wife was in the delivery room for the past like 10 hours, and I was asking if anything happened. I leave the line and I see a picture of my baby. So it's crazy.
That's the amount of stress he had to go through. So what people don't know, if you look at the championship points all across the season, those two are behind each other all season. And it all came down to this round.
And literally, we even had to battle. It's not only that. We also had to battle in this round, and we were like back to back on points.
So you know you couldn't win him, so you crashed into him.
That's my only solution. And yeah, the no filter competition, it was my first competition. So when I entered and I was going up against him, I knew, you know, like something is gonna actually happen now because he's crazy. And
you're not any less.
I want to win no matter what I have to do.
And you won that day.
Yeah, and then he's like, you know what? Go all out. Why are you so worried? It's gonna break. It's a car. You fix it. I mean, that's how it is. It's just a car. It's a contact sport. This is part of the sport. And that day when I went out, I crashed almost, like I tapped and I crashed almost every round. And I realized, you know, like who cares?
I destroyed my car.
Yeah,
in front of you.
Also,
You bent at him.
And
I think his hit is still there, man.
Yeah, like I bashed him like a proper bash.
Matthias, for a second. Where's the hit?
This is fixed, huh? I fixed it.
One second. Come look at this.
This is after fixing it. It's this one.
The underside of the chassis rail is like.
You can see if you come closer, Matthias, you can see how is it bent down there.
Yeah. I fixed it, huh?
And that's fixed.
It was like.
This is just one of many.
And that's Nasser and Hazaa for you, ladies and gentlemen.
There is a part always that's about you that you know you worked hard and you want to compete and you want to do well, but it's a different level of enjoyment when you're enjoying it when you're going up against a friend and you're really part of you, a big part of you is having fun. You're not stressed or anything like that. Like even though I went out with Hazaa in top 8 and he's one of the best, he's probably the best driver here in UAE. So you would expect me to be very nervous on the line and I'm worried and I'm trying to really put on. But actually it was the only battle that all season that I was not worried about because part of me inside me just wants to enjoy it. And you get your mind off that. And when we crashed, I was really bothered because it didn't matter at that moment whoever moved on or not. What mattered is that whoever moves on is going to be able to continue with the car that is going to run and go on, because I lost and I wanted him to win, you know, and I'm sure if he lost he would have wanted me to win. So it was a bummer that we didn't have enough time to fix his car, but I mean it is what it is. We tried our best, and next year we'll come back again and we're going to be back at it. Even in drift nights and everything, we always support each other.
Listen to who he's supporting.
With Victor Genso and Linus. So I'll be with them on their team and supporting them whatever they need. They're my buddies, and it's gonna be great. It's a great opportunity to be there with the guys and watch, because the level over there is it's crazy. It's just crazy. You just learn watching there in the pits. You learn stuff you don't see anywhere. We try to implement it over here, but.
So guys, when you see Drift Brothers going to events in Sweden or Drift Masters, wherever, and you see Nasser, now you know who's Nasser.
And I told you I'll be joining the SDC first round in Elmia, and this is the first round. Hopefully all the rest of the rounds I'm gonna be here. So I'm with the Drift Brothers, the Swedish guys, running the E92s. And obviously this is very different than Dubai, starting with the weather and all the cars. The level of driving is really high. The quality of the builds is amazing. Like, it's very different than what we're used to. But at the same time, it's still at the end it's a similar sport, so it's the same sport. Yeah. So it's fun to watch. It's always nice to join with the guys. So I'm over here with them as a spotter, and something that we don't take seriously in Dubai in our competitions. So they take it in a serious way. They have their own tower and stuff. We don't have that. They don't give us privilege to do something like that. But I think we're getting there. Yeah, but love the event. Love everything about it, and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. So will you be bringing something with you back from Sweden to incorporate in the EDC perhaps? Or?
A lot, yes, a lot. The planning and how it's set up and how the work is done on the cars, and obviously the huge rigs and all of that. I'd love to implement it in Dubai, And also, hopefully, one day we'll compete here soon. That's the plan. Working on it and stuff. That we'll compete here, and then from here move on to something like the MEC or something. So
That sounds great. Good to have a plan.
yeah. Always good to have a plan. Look forward to it, just like we spoke. So this is the first step. I think it's an important step. Get to know the community and stuff. And also my buddies here, Victor and Linus. I mean, they're willing to help. They introducing me to the community and stuff like that. So it's fun. It's a good step.
And also this is something I realized in the UAE. The community is so strong over there as well. It's like the Drift family.
Yes, like how it is in Dubai, like how all the drivers know each other, they're very close to each other, and you have these rivalries, but at the same time you have a lot of like good friends and stuff, and it's the same thing. Obviously it's a sport, it's everyone wants to win, but it's nice. They join together, they work together, they combine together. It's very nice. It's very nice of them.
So thank you for the words, and perhaps we'll see each other in a different place, in a different country.
Yes, soon. Great.